right, here we go. I'm going to just say the spiel for the millionth time, and then we're going to get right into Proxim for your final exam. Just know that for you guys, the final career period is going to be Tuesday. So periods 2, 4, 6 final is going to be Tuesday, the 8th of June. Know that this is the last day to turn in makeup work. Know that once you take this test, no longer will I take any makeup work. Know that this last day that we're meeting is mainly for people who, for some reason or other, weren't able to take the final on this day. That's what this day is for. It's not for a turn in makeup work or anything like that. It's for making sure you got the test done. For some of you online or whoever, to improve your grade, I'm no longer looking at version 2 out there. If you're listening to me, because online there is the answers to version 2 out there. So for those of you out there who are listening to me, to improve your score on that study guide, to replace your midterm score, I am grading study guide version 3, since there's no key to it out there in cyberspace yet. And then today we're looking at version 4. So again, you improve on any of those, and I'll put that right into your grade. Some of you, for that last week, should have saw the grade increase when you improved your midterm score. Anyone out there listening or got any questions for me? Questions? Who came in late?
I came into the wrong class.
Oh, and the one in my class came in. Right. Okay, we're gonna play a little real game here to keep you guys honest. And then we're gonna see where we go. See my grades at work. See my 2 guys that will work. See my 3 that will work. See my 2 that will work. All right, what I'm going to do to get you ready for the final is we're going to study. I'm going to tell you what to write in those blanks. And then I want you, before I show you how to do it, I'd like you to try it. If you know the answer before the people in your row, bring it up to me. Because I'm looking for the first row to get it all right. And then I am looking for last place row, the row that shows me very last. I'm going to have you stand up for a little bit. But here we go. On your blank paper, if you could, I want you to draw these 2 triangles. This first one right here. Isaac, I'm going to put you in this row right here. You can take your beanie off there, right? Yeah. All right.
Can you write like the...
I will.
Okay.
Try to get here on time though, because tardies in my eyes are super duper disrespectful. I hate tardies so bad. Because tardies are, if we don't enforce tardies as a teacher, we're just screwing you for the real world. Because in the real world, if you're consistently late to work, you're going to get fired. And unless we're jerks about it here, you might think in the real world it's okay to be late. But hell no, being late is super sucky, you guys. Being late consistent will have bad things happen to you. That's why teachers that enforce tardies are good, and teachers who try to be your friend and let you come, those teachers suck and are screwing you up. Like that little. All right, so here we go. See, this is on -2, -2. B is on -6, -2. You want some help with those placements? So put a dot on -2, -2. Put a dot on -6, -2. And put a dot on -6, -4. Are you with us there, Isaac? Because the ladies in your row depend on you. All right, but I'm going to take those off because on this problem, they're not going to list the coordinates. It's not really having you worry too much about the coordinates. It's more about where the things spin to. The new one, if you get the one where it's going, right here. 2, 2. 2, 6. And then 4, 6. That's the new one after the 2 movements. All right, in these choices, I want you to write this. For this first one, CCW, that stands for counterclockwise to the left. Counterclockwise is to the left. A clock, don't be going to the left. Nope. Clockwise is to the right. A clock goes to the right. Your toilet in the northern hemisphere spins to the right. So this one put counterclockwise. On this one put clockwise. On this one right here put clockwise. On choice D, I want you to put up into space, outer space. This one classword or CW clockwise. Clockwise. CW counterclockwise, and this last one clockwise. Alright, so before I show you this one, write those triangles, write those choices, try it, get up out of your chair, show the people in your row what the answers might be. I will eventually here show you how to do this, but I'm looking for the first place row, and then I'm going to keep track. The last place row, I'm going to have you stand up a little bit. So in this one, the key, do the reflection first. And then once you reflect it, then see which way you're spinning. Do the reflection first. Reflect it. So in this one, please, 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 do the reflection first. I'm going to give you the original and the new one. I would like you to do the reflection first. Reflect over the y-axis and then see what it takes to get to where you're going. Or reflect it over the x-axis and then see where you're going. So again, on this one, the key, reflect it first. Actually, on your paper, draw these red triangles. See these red? Draw these. Draw these. If on your paper you don't have these, draw those. Please do the reflection first, and then you'll see which way you need to spin to get to that blue triangle. Do the reflection first. Or if you don't got these red triangles on your paper, draw these red triangles. That's the reflection first. And then it makes it easier. Promise. And then if you know the answer, get up, help the people in your room, let them see what you're doing, and then I will And then just know these problems, you know you're going to see them on the benchmark. If I'm not explaining it well enough to you, let's just bite the bullet and hook you up with a teacher that explains it to you better or different. I will not take it personally. It's all about you. Let's help you get the help that you need and deserve. When you're done, get up, help the people in your room, show them what you did. I will show you here shortly. As soon as you're done, bring both papers up or the people in your row. I will get you going and start showing you how to do it. Alright, you guys got the win. Alright, looks like this row got the win already. I am looking for last place. The last place row. I'll start to show you how to do it. Good job. Your row is not last, ladies. Let's come down to these two rows for last place. Let me start to show you what these two rows did, or what Matt's row and Raul's row did for the win. They did the reflections first. Here we go. First one, looking at choice A. Reflect over the y-axis first. That means I'm taking this and reflecting over the y-axis. Check. So all I'm doing is A right now. I reflected over the y-axis. Check. And then it says, after doing that, rotate 90 degrees to the left. Let me see. If I flip it here and I rotate to the left, yep, yippee skippy, right there. That's why they chose A. Because if you do this reflection, a quarter turn to the left covers up that blue triangle. That's what you want. It wouldn't be quarter turn to the right clockwise. If I see the word 180 degrees in there, anything with 180, throw it away. This one up here, I tried to show you up into space. What? That's because it had 180 in there. Screw that one. No 180s work. And then as you keep going, keep filling in because I'm looking for last place. Last place is going to have to scan a little bit. If I, for choice C, let's do choice C. Reflect over the x-axis first. Right? Check. And then turn to the right. Yep. That one worked. Alright. Your row is last. Can you stand up here a little bit? Stand up. Stand up. Alright, and then make sure you fill in these answers. The winning rows or the non-losing rows or the rows that didn't get the last place, they chose A and C. If you look at choice E right here, let's see, let's do choice E. Choice E says reflect across the y-axis right here. And then from there, turn to the right. Is that right? Is that what I had you write on? So reflect across the y-axis first, turn, oh yeah, that wouldn't work, because if I flip over here and go to the right, that one doesn't work. If I look at this, reflect over the y-axis first, and then turn to the right, that one doesn't work either. If I reflect across the x-axis first, and then turn to the left, that one doesn't work either. If I reflect it across the x-axis first, right here, and then turn it to the right, that one works. So for you people, my standards, you're not looking at the phone, right? Can you send security down to roof 109 immediate? Right away. If I don't, I'd say that they'd take my test. You gotta keep standing, Isaac. I'm standing with you. Alright, so for you guys to sit down, before I got to interrupt, I'm sorry. But before you guys sit down, to sit down, give me any kind of question related to this, and I'll let you sit down, or maybe sit back. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yep, so cool.
Oh man. So not an emergency.
Well, if I didn't say it like that, sorry.
Yeah, dude, we're in across campus.
Sorry, sir. Thank you, I appreciate that. Practice though, because if someone was really dying, hell yeah, we want them to be here quick, right? Alright. So give me a question, I'll let you sit down. Yes, ma'am.
Why did you X out making you circle 180?
Which one?
Or maybe you circled 180, but you X out B.
I X'd out D.
B.
E.
Yeah, and or do you X out 180 and
Oh yeah, because I want you to see, lady, on test day, any of the 180 reflections are never ever going to work. Because if you do any of these reflections, 180 goes all the way to here. Or if you reflect it to here, 180, it spins past where you want to go. Only a quarter turn goes to here, 180 past it. Good job. Have a seat. You can say the same question as her. You could have a seat, Samantha, Isaac, or Riley. Same question, different question. She asked why I didn't pick 180, and I said because it spins past. So if you want to ask that same question.
Why didn't you pick 180?
180 doesn't work because once you reflect it, 180 is always a half turn. It goes all the way across to where it really wants you to go. So yeah, half turn wouldn't cut it, go too far. Have a seat. Isaac, question?
How do you know that it goes counterclockwise?
Well, based on after you reflect it, like I was praying that you guys would do the reflection first. Then, if where you're going to, if you're going like this, that means, yeah, to get to where I'm going to, I have to spin to the left. So it all depends on after you reflect it, where you're going to. Like if I reflected this and I was going here, I would have had to spin back here. But yeah, reflect it, see where you're going to the left. Reflect it first, see where you're going to the right. So that's where you're determining clockwise, or if I have to go counterclockwise. Good question. Have a seat. All right, next round. Here we go. Let's do it. For this one, put the marks on it, and then help your people in your room. I will show you eventually. And now when you're around, you are going to have to stand up a little bit, so try to help each other out. Yeah, open up. All right, here we go. This one. I want you to write on here, sides. Over here, I want you to write angles. Here, I want you to write angle and hypotenuse leg equal. For people who aren't going to read. And then this one I want you to write does not carry for people who are hopefully reading. This is going to be angles. This is going to be sides. All right, so fill that in. Try it. Help the people in your room. Okay, looks like Cruz Azul is just dominating with the wins, but I'm looking for last place here. Pretty much battle for fast. Who doesn't want to be last? Help each other out. Look at what they're running. Have me help you. I'm going to start to show you. This first one here. If it's just a right angle, that's not enough. If it's a rigid motion, just one, then that's always enough. As soon as you're done, bring it up. If I give you just two sides, that's not me giving you enough info to say it's congruent. If it's me giving you three angles, bring it up. You know where I live. Still not enough. I'll keep showing you. Your row is not last. First set had some mistakes. The bottom set was wrong. Show you the answers. Alright, still looking for last place here. Angle. This would be no.
Mr. Marshall?
Yes.
Shooting back right here, are we good?
They're 100% accurate. I need all of them. This top set's still not right. I'm not sure who's putting my answers.
Kenny! Kenny! Oh my gosh, Kenny. He has the answers on the board.
Good job. You are not last. Alright, sorry ladies, you're last. You guys stand up or we keep standing. Alright.
Kenny! He has the answers.
So if we stand just a little bit. Yeah, so this one was definitely no, yes, no, no. And then if I give you a hypotenuse, that would be switching back to yes. But just listen, gotta keep standing though. There's not going to be any of this fancy schmancy stuff on test day. It's just going to be plain Jane. Will you memorize these two answers? Maybe. Because all you got to remember is now it's either going to be sides or angles. If I give you two angles, not enough. So this guy right here, definitely not enough. If I tell you a rigid motion, don't be carrying it, that's not enough either. And then this three sides, you ladies can have a seat. Okay, next round, here we go. So pretty much you see Cruz Azul's team, Raul, Matt just dominate. You guys have no chance. It's about for last. Alright, here we go. This one. Sometimes life's just not good. This one I want you to write SSA. AAS. Rotation right here. Reflection. Down here, I want you to write ASA, AAA, and then dilation and rotation. All right, give it a try. Bring him up.
All of these are wrong.
Ooh, this was
Danny! It's true. Danny.
Actually suck.
Danny. We're gonna team.
There's a little mistake in that top one.
Oh!
She looks all mad. You're so yeah.
For the win, mate.
Let's go. Took long enough.
Did you see that mistake on that? Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake.
Oh my god.
Alright, I already got victory from the ladies. Now it's coming down to that battle of last pick. And I'll start to show you, I promise I'll start to show you.
Because he was stressed and how I played it. I oh my god. It's outside of the box. Yeah.
Where the other team have a win and a Danny.
Everything else is good, so use that card as Alright, here we go. Check your answers. SSA, that's ass in the sky. AAS, that's good. Rotation, always good. Alright, you guys are not last. Sorry, your row's last. I won't make a stand up. I won't make a stand up here. I won't make you stand up. But yeah, what they showed me was reflection. And make sure you're writing this down so you have this to study. False. This is ass. This is good. This is not ass. Good. Rotation, always good. Reflection, always bad. Dilation, always bad. Translation, always bad. Then the other ones, this is the pure sandwich. This is never congruent. Similar. That's correct. Yeah, AAA never congruent. Similar. And then I threw two rotations at you, hoping that when you see this word on test day, you'll memorize that one. Rotation. All right, next round. This one's going to be super quick. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
These are all going to be fours. Alright, so fill in those choices, and then I'll give you the original equation that will let you know. Okay, the starting equation is negative 1/2 x plus 1.
Finally did it.
Circle's the wrong one.
I don't know.
Am I your handwriting?
Mine.
Sorry, that's you guys got. I'm not gonna make this stand. But good job. You guys got it right. You just definitely see. Go win goes to the ladies. Good job. That one, I hope on test day you guys all get that one right. That one to me is the money problem right there, the easiest one on the test. But just make sure though, I still have people today, this problem, I still have people telling me it's 4 down by mistake. They're still thinking, yeah, you're starting here and going to there, but you're not. Just know for this problem, the one on paper is always after the move. The one I give you is where it's beginning. So that's why this one's starting here, is moving up. That's got to be C. Here we go. This one's gonna be a little bit longer. Are you ready?
The last one's gonna be longer.
Last one still. You guys, this one harder. So they both want to save 300. Mia's equation is 300 minus 10n. The numbers you need to get Carmen's equation are right here. You might need a calculator at this point. You know where they are. You never have to ask me. Those are your calculators. If you ever want them, come up and grab them. I encourage calculators. I don't want you messing up on these because of your arithmetic. I'm not here to teach you your arithmetic. Use the calculator to get the arithmetic right. Because you have other things to worry about, like how to find slope using data.
Can you make it bigger?
I will after I put all these numbers in here. If there are any numbers in here you want me to point out to you while I'm writing, I'll be happy to.
How can you do like next to the 16? Is that 192?
Yes, 192, 192, 144, 96, 48. These are all going up by 48. You're welcome. Any numbers on here you cannot see because of my sloppy writing. My 8's not a, that's a B, that's not a B, that's an 8. So 300 minus 10n looks like to find Carmen's rate of change. If you could divide that change of 48 by change of 4, you'll get Carmen. And then if you guys can't see these numbers, let me know. 330, 330, 120, 120. 320, 325, 8 weeks, $80, $96. Mackenzie out there in Zoom land, you got a question, Mackenzie, about your grade? Mackenzie, are you out there? Any Zoomers got questions for me when we're with these people? Guys back in the win column. Thank you for my peek. Alright, looks like Cruz Azul's back in their win column.
Hey.
Here's what they did to get started. Feel free to look at this while you're looking or help each other. Mia. I get that 10 from Mia's equation. That's where I got Mia's equation, 10x.
Yeah, I know.
I trust you, Dan.
Ciao. Trust you, Dan. Guys, this is cool.
We trust you, Danny. Good job.
Oh, dang! She got us a loss and a not a wait.
No, that's
That's not mine.
This one's mine.
This is not.
So Danny's your most valuable player. And
Wow, that's sometimes. On a good day.
Then he's like, that one is just.
Other days, it's like.
she's the impact player.
Maybe we should put her in what we want. It looks to be lacking something.
I'm hoping that people with calculators or not, you got Carmen's equation, dividing that 48 by -4. That will give you the rate of change for Carmen. I think it's Dose, I think it's 12. So Carmen's equation is y equals 12. Use those. Feel free to keep going, you guys. Use those to answer them. If I take that 30 and plug into Mia's equation, does it give me that 300 I'm looking for? Let's see. If I take that 10 and I plug in 30, that gives me 300. That's true. If I take that same 30 but plug into Carmen's equation, that one doesn't work. Watch. That gives you a number not 300. That's false.
Yeah, you guys are the initial team. But it's better than having a lot. Sometimes being in the middle is a win. Good job.
So just make sure you guys finish this up. This one right here, Carmen makes more. That would be yes. Carmen's rate of change is more. Carmen, Mia make the same. That would be false. If I plug in 10 into Carmen, it gives me 120. But when I plug in 10 into Mia, it gives me 100. That one's false. Are you seeing that? Isaac, are you seeing that? You see that? And if this one is false. When I plug in 325, that one's true. And then these two are the same. This is false. Or true, false. And then this one is true. If I plug in 8 times 12, gives me 96. When I plug in 8 times 10. So just make sure you write that. Or pretend like you're writing it. Alright. Here we go, last one. This one's worth 2. So you ready? Okay. We're going to do this. Isaac, I want you in this row. Samantha, I want you in this row. And then Riley, I want you in this row. I'm dissolving this team.
This is the part I didn't even know.
That team has been dissolved. They are now a part of your team. That team wasn't working. Now they're part of your team. Isaac, can I get you in this room? And then Samantha, I'm going to get you in this room.
Wait, where am I?
100%. On the test of final year. Okay. This one's worth 2. Please help the newcomers to your team. That is part of your team. This is worth 2.
Oh my god.
First one right here. On -9, +2. That is A. Point B is -6, -4. Point C is 0, -1. I want you to do this problem like we've been doing. Repeat that pattern to get D. Make sure you write D down here. I can't tell you how many people miss this problem on version 3 with the sub because you didn't write the coordinate. Give it a try. Calculators are here available for you. As soon as you're done, bring it up. I have calculators for you. Help these newcomers to your team. Embrace them with an arm. Help. Show them what a winning culture feels like.
The whole equation?
Yep.
Alright.
I will help you all get started. For me, I know a lot of people are just going to give up on this problem thinking that it's just like rocket science hard. But at least know that you guys for sure are smart enough to get that 4th coordinate, that really shouldn't be too much of a problem because it's not really math. It's just following patterns. This is going over 1, 2, over 1, 2. I'm going to follow that same pattern. Or over 2 up 1, 2 of those over 2 up 1s. Follow that same pattern. For my artists, this is really cool because you're really seeing these patterns, these perpendicular slopes. Over 2 up 1 is opposite reciprocal to over 1 down 2 perpendicular. The more you practice this kind of stuff, the stronger your brain's going to be in terms of these coordinates. Hopefully you got coordinate D, which is -3, 5. Make sure you write that down here. On test day, don't blow it and write the wrong coordinate. And then it's going to be up to you to find your 4 lengths. Knowing that, just like test day, look at this, this is a square. Every single length is going to be the same. If not, I'm doing something wrong. That's a square. I'll do a couple for you. A, B. I would get in the habit of writing all the coordinates down. Get in the habit of writing the coordinates down. So you can see, I'm subtracting these 2 numbers together in the distance formula. I'm subtracting these 2 together in the distance formula. Catch those double negatives. All right? This is for a double, 2 wins, 2 losses. So. I think there's a mistake on
Which one?
What happened?
You added a 6 mistake on it.
Oh, thank you, Jude. Sometimes, like you guys know, it's hard to see when you're looking at your own work what the mistake was. Thank you, Jude. Thank you for being in my class, Judith.
I'm doing CD.
You guys should be thankful you got Judith in your class. Thank you, Judith. I appreciate it. So it's a square. You should all be getting 45ers every length. If you're not, look at the work that you're doing. See what's keeping you from getting that 3 and 1 and 6 on the other. Something keeping you from doing that. My Zoomers got any questions out there, Zoomers? Can you hear me still? All right. So there is version 4 on there for some of you who want to improve your midterm quiz score, or version 3. I'm just not taking version 2 anymore because the key is out and about. And I'd like you to do one that the key is not available for. Yeah, who am I talking to? Is this Anthony? Anthony. For you guys, since you're period 246, your final is next Tuesday. And really, makeup work is due before you take the test. Once you're done taking the test, no more makeup work is taken. Tuesday the 8th. We are going to meet one more day on the 10th, but I'm going to reserve that day for people who, for some reason, emergencies didn't take the test on Tuesday. That's going to be for emergency people only. There you go. Thank you, Anthony. I wish you were here. Alfredo says hi again.
She's doing one more thing.
Mr. Marshall, that's the first time I've got it all right.
Woo!
Good job, Danny. See,
I'm so proud of you, Danny. Okay.
the more you do that, the more you'll start to believe in yourself. Thank you for helping me.
Gets it all wrong.
Okay. It's like 54.
Nice work, ladies. Nice work, ladies. I'm not sure who. Good job,
Alright, these ladies got the double win. Good job, Brandon Riley. Good job.
Hey,
For,
Do I sit back in my spot?
did we win? Ow. Did we We're trying to run in the middle. How is it? Let's go. Wait, does that mean we won? Well, we also got lost. So it's not even
win canceled.
Well, because they got 3 and we got 4.
Dude, you
Yeah, but
sure,
we also have
you're
a
not right. No way I'm gonna do that for some
Wait, we persevered. That was so yeah. No, what? Yeah.
Wait, like in person or like
Actually,
There it is. He was that dude.
I know.
Oh, bro. I reckon we give us an A plus and an A for you on this.
Well, that's me.
Want you A plus.
Like,
Alright, sorry, Alfredo. Two. Thank you for helping. There's no grade on the liner. That's just for competition. I'm gonna leave in order. The thrill of the chase. Okay, this is what I'm really grading. So today, I know some of you still aren't wanting to do makeup work, so I'm gonna help you do the makeup work. If you do better on this, I will look at your midterm score and see if it replaces it. Some of you people, that quiz you did on with a sub, some of you did better on that one. So didn't you see an improvement in your grades? Some of you maybe? Yeah. Like you, especially Alfredo, right? So you could even make it better here, Alfredo. Okay. Ace this. Get this right, like you guys know you can. And now replace that midterm score with an A plus. You'll be happy what that does to your grade going into the final. You can keep going on this eventually, or you can work on this first and do that later. You have plenty of time. Alright, good luck, people.
is this the same thing you just gave us?
Wait, what's the number?
6-1. This is really important. I think I should start this one.
I can't wait till
Ant on my desk.
get it, guys.
There's an ant on my desk.
Where?
do have like a little jumping spider. He's out my room.
Is he your friend?
He's my buddy. Every morning, like he's on my door. It's like the same item.
It's commercial already, friends.
What? Is that a little burn?
No.
She burned. It's okay, my teenage daughter burns me all the time. I like it. As soon as you people are done with this, I'll grade it on the spot, help you if you want, show you what that did to your grade. As soon as you're done, you're more happy to relax, be on your phone. But right now, please, you can do these. For some of you out there, if you do better on this, your grade's going to improve so much going into the final. You're going to be stoked. So you'll have less pressure on you. My goal really is to have my math final be the least of your worries. You know you're going to ace it. You know it's on it. It's a big.
Can we use like the factor because
Yeah, you can use anything right now. On test day, it'll be close enough, but right now, pure. At this point, I do kind of want you to work on this right here. But this is the way I do this. So. And then also while you're working on this, know this is what you have to know. If what I'm doing is still not working for you, let's figure it out. Let's see what we can do. We get someone else to explain it to you, or maybe have someone in class be your like personal tutor for a day or so. You guys are smart enough to pass Math 1 and never take Math 1 ever again the rest of your life. Zoomers, any other questions for me out there, Zoomers? No, not for 3 or 4. I'm still going to wait off on the key on those because people are trying to make up their grade. So no on the 3 or 4. But still try it anyways. If you do it and do worse than your benchmark quiz, I promise you I will not lower your benchmark quiz score, the midterm score. But today on your slides, my Zoomers, I'm hoping to see that you tried version 4. That's my goal for my Group C students. Version 4 on slide 124.